Hey everyone, it's Grayson the Goosebumps Kid here. Welcome back to another Goosebumps book review. Today we'll be taking a look at a Give Yourself Goosebumps book, and try not to read these as much so I don't get burnt out of them. Gonna try to read some more TV books. I'm actually getting started on another one as we speak. But anyway, this is a Give Yourself Goosebumps book that I actually wanted to review before I went on that hiatus. And it's one that I believe references one of R.L. Stein's first ever books that he wrote that's not Goosebumps related or Fear Street related. It was just a little kid's book that he wrote, I believe, one time. And this Give Yourself Goosebumps book is book number 17, Little Comic Shop of Horrors. Yeah, this cover by, was it Tim Jacobus? I'm not sure if it was. Let me look. Where is it? Does it say? I don't believe it says. Unless it's in here. Nah, I don't think it says. Anyway. You guys can tell me who made this cover art in the comment down below. Anyway. So, Little Comic Shop of Horrors. What is it about? So, before I start explaining this book, if you guys don't know what the Give Yourself Goosebumps series is, it's basically books that place you in the story, basically acts like you're a part of the story. So they use words like you, your, you'll, second person, stuff like that. This book actually has you going to a comic book store, and you meet this guy, like the librarian or whoever runs the comic book store. Not a librarian. I'm so confused right now. Sorry. Not very nice guy. You meet him. It's not very nice. You basically go looking for some books. You see a downstairs area that you can go down to, or you can like go through the shelves, I believe. And both of these ways take you through entirely different intros, and you can get a whole variety of endings. I believe this book has, over 20 different endings. I believe most of these books have 20 endings, but they're all normally around 135, 136 pages, something like that. And basically you're skimming through, trying to hunt for stuff. You guys know the gist. I've reviewed a few of these at this point, but I have to cover it in case some new people are here and they don't know what they are. So, if you choose to go into the basement, I believe there's like a mutant called Milo, but if you choose to read through some of the other books on the shelf, you get thrown into like this superhero comic, and you're a superhero. You also meet another dude in the comic who got sucked in as well. There's like a magic word that you have to say to like jump through different comics. But if you say it too many times, you become an ink splotch. I don't remember the word, so if I scroll through here, I might be able to find it. Let me see. Where is it? Guest shot. So that is the word that you'll say in here on page 73. Yeah, page 73 if you take a look at the bottom there. If you say too many times, you become an ink splotch. And all this you have to go through to try to like get out of the comic book world and go back into. First off, I just want to say, any horror book or movie that deals with like comics, more so books. I don't think they make a lot of comic horror movies. But just, any book that deals with like comic shops and, art stuff, I really enjoy. If you guys remember my Attack of the Mutant review, you guys know that's one of my favorite Goosebumps books out of the OG 62. It's probably one of my favorite of all time. But if you're asking like out of the OG 62, that's definitely in my top 10, maybe top 5. I'd be stretching into top 5, but it's definitely in my top 10. I love that book. I love that story. This kind of brought me back to it a little bit. You know, having comics in the real world or like getting sucked into a comic. Really did enjoy that. This cover art here, this can happen depending on some of your outros or depending on some of your choices in the book, not outros. This can happen. I'm not going to tell you how because I don't want to spoil too much, but there are a couple of endings where you do become an ink splotch or, you know, you get cut in half. Kind of scary. Some endings are just like pretty funny. I got to be totally honest. Overall, though, I really did enjoy this. Obviously, I can't remember all the endings because I think I got through like 12 endings before I started reviewing these. I don't normally read all 20 endings when I do these reviews, but from the ones I did get, they were pretty terrifying. There were a couple in there that, you know, were kind of and there were some that were kind of funny. It kind of goes that way with some of these Give Yourself Goosebumps books, but the villains in here that you meet, like Dr. Doof, I think that's his name. Let me see. Dr. Doof, I believe that's his name. Yeah, Dr. Doof. Kind of a funny villain. I got to tell you, not really a whole lot of great scenes with him. You only meet him for like a few pages. Not going to go into detail on what happens because I want to leave that for your guys' sake so you can read it yourself. The atmosphere can go from, you know, funny to scary, depending on what area of the book you're in and how many choices you made. Not too hard to make a wrong choice in this one, but I guess it can vary on how much you enjoy these. Haven't really watched a lot of people's reviews on the Give Yourself Goosebumps books, just never really had the time to, and I didn't think a lot of people read those anyway. But from what I have read, it's a pretty interesting story. So this is probably going to be a shorter book review than most. All these Give Yourself Goosebumps books don't really have a lot to talk about because the plot's like, you know, over the place, especially like when you're like jumping through stuff and everything. So yeah, overall, this was a pretty solid book. Little Comic Shop of Horrors would definitely recommend. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give it about a 9. I actually enjoyed it pretty well. Have not enjoyed a Give Yourself Goosebumps book in a while, I will say that. Cover art's really nice. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comment section down below. Would love to hear your thoughts on it. Thank you guys for watching this review. Not going to try to cover too many at one time just so I don't get burnt out. Definitely stay tuned because I have another TV book I want to review. And I will link the community post that I had set originally, or not community post. I will leave a link to my collection video because I did get a few people telling me that they really did enjoy that. I'll leave a link to that. And I just want to thank you guys for continuing for me to be there. Even though I've been slowing down on the reviews, I just don't want to get burnt out. But I'm really glad to be back, and I hope this year is going to be way better. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. God bless, and have a great night. Bye-bye.